So let's start with the aborted coup by the Wagner mercenary group. What's your take on that? In terms of the power dynamics being played out in Moscow and its implications, if any, for the war in Ukraine?
Well, I think in the West, there was a lot of wishful thinking about the mutiny. I think a lot of people were hoping that it would bring down or greatly weaken Putin, and this would allow Ukraine and the West to prevail over the Russians. But that did not happen. And in fact, I think as a result of the mutiny, Putin's position will be improved. He'll be stronger. And the reason I say that is I think that the existing relationship between the Wagner Group and Prigozhin in particular on one side and the military on the other side was not a healthy relationship. I think there's no way that you can run an army without a rational command structure. And I think that Prigozhin was something of a loose cannon. And the end result of all this is that Prigozhin has been dismissed. The Wagner Group or the Wagner Group is now going to be placed underneath the command of the military. And that will make the Russian military a more efficient fighting force. It's very important to remember that when you start a war, you're taking a peacetime army and you're sending it to do something that it really has not done in a long time, which is fight a war. And this was certainly true of the Russian army. And there are going to be a lot of problems in the initial stages. And as the war wears on, those problems get solved and the military is in a sense rationalized. And I think that what happened with the Wagner Group is an example of a clunky military system being rationalized. And as I said a minute ago, I think the end result of this will be that the Russian military is more powerful, and that is all for the good from a Russian perspective.